Okay, Rayne, how you doing? I went with the hair dryer blowing the dog hair. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the first frame. So guy walks into his house and he's immediately greeted by his dog. Those of us who have dogs know this all too well. I've got an 85-pound technically a pit bull, Staffordshire Terrier, boxer mix, so technically a pit bull. But every time I walk in the house, I don't mind one bit. I love it. It's my favorite part of the day. But anyways, I get down on the ground and roll around with him and play in that. So I totally know what's like to get up off the ground and go, oh man, I'm covered with hair. So I think a lot of us can definitely relate to this narrative. So I think it's a good delivery too. I think that especially this kind of introduction, as you introduce the setting before you introduce the characters, and this again will really make a lot of sense because you've got the setting, and then all of us dog owners know exactly this feeling right here. You get home and your dog is just going crazy to see you. So okay, so then we've got the introduction to the setting, introduction of the characters right here, the dog and the boy, and then or the man, or whoever it is, and then we have the dog greeting and playing and wagging his tail. Okay, then we go to this happy man, happy dog. The dog goes back to his business. Now he's going, oh no, I'm covered with dog hair. Goes to the bathroom. Um, but this is where I'm thinking this frame here might fit before this frame, because from this frame he's going, oh no, I'm covered with dog hair. Then he goes into the bathroom and then he gets the idea. Shouldn't it be, okay, I'm covered with dog hair. Oh no, what am I going to do? Then he gets, oh, wait a second, an idea. Then we show him walking into the bathroom to get the hair dryer and then blow himself dry and then happy and clean, right? So that is my only real change I think that should be made in as far as really making complete sense of the narrative in a logical and concise manner. So at this point, I think that you want to think about how you're going to connect the frames and what shape the frames are going to be in. One of your classmates is also using a dog as one of the characters, and the suggestion there was to connect the frames using little dog tracks, paw tracks from a dog to connect this frame instead of arrows, right? And then also think about how this is going to flow. Right now it's going down the page and up the page and then to the left and the right, which is fine, but is that the best way to deliver the message? Maybe you might go in a circle, maybe a clockwise spiral going to the center. Maybe it's going to go like this. Maybe it's just going to serpentine like this. Really think about that, and think about that when you're assembling, and really think about how you want to present the narrative, in which order, I'm sorry, not which order, which way you want to configure the individual frames. If you even decide to use individual frames, you might not. You may consider using these without a frame and then just placing a shape on the background. We saw that example in, remember the two examples with the lumberjack with the red beard and then the little dude that was just trying to sleep under the tree with the hornets. And the one with the hornets, that was the one with the fire poker. In that example, you saw the illustrations weren't confined to a shape, but they were just had this open relationship with the picture plane, but there were shapes behind each individual frame, kind of containing them, but not in a way that kind of separates them from the picture plane. Does that make sense? If not, let me know and I'll be glad to clarify. But take a look at those examples and you'll see what I mean. You can take a look at those examples next to each other, the red lumberjack beard and then the other dude with the trying to sleep, and you'll see what I'm saying. Okay, so really fantastic job. So I'm looking forward to seeing this project progress. But if you have any questions at all or comments, or you need any clarification whatsoever, please don't hesitate to let me know. All right, thank you. Great job.